Alright, now, hello everyone. Hello Donald and Douglas Gaming, and hello Alex the LNER J72. So today is something a bit different compared to what I normally do. Today, I'm going to be using Blender on stream. I normally do this in my spare time, but today is a special occasion because a new series of mine called Thomas the Blend Engine is going to be coming. And today I'm going to be modeling the, I'm going to be modeling some engines. I don't know why, I just had a brain fart, sorry. Anyways, so today, we're going to be building Duck and James. If I don't get to both of them, then I will make, if I don't get to both of them, then I will, do the other one in a part 2, and, or I'll finish the character. If the character is unfinished, I'll finish it next time. So, without further ado, let me ask you this. Who should we do first, Duck or James? It's up to you guys. Meanwhile, I'm going to pull up some reference photos. Okay, we got a James. Oh, we got a Duck. Let's see who wins the war. I already got Alright, here we go. We got reference photos for both. Oh, that's where James has gifs in his gallery. Alright, so Duck. Alright, I guess Duck wins. I guess we'll do Duck first and get to James after, or we'll work on him in the next stream. Alright, so let's go. So we'll start with Duck, I guess, and oh, and just for the occasion, just so I can get the scaling right, I'm gonna be pulling out Thomas to help out here. Let me texture that, and yeah, there's my Thomas. This is my Thomas model. Yeah, you're not the only one who has said that. Silver has constantly said how cute this Thomas is. I think it is just the face that does it. Anyways, getting off track here, I'm going to move Thomas aside here, and I'm going to start work on Duck. Okay, so Duck's running board is different from Thomas's, so trying to get the dimensions correct here, so I'm just going to take some. Actually, I could probably take some parts off Thomas if I wanted to, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna fall for the lazy factor. Thomas closer to the center. There we go. Okay, so just to clarify, Duck is longer than Thomas, right? Duck is longer than Thomas, isn't he? I'm pretty sure he is. All right. Going to, if you don't see anything moving on screen, and I would like, if nothing's moving here but my mouse is still moving, that's because I'm looking at reference photos. So yeah, Ducks. Here's my thing: is Duck? Oh my God! Thank God for season 12. Season 12 gave me my answer. It's not totally useless. Okay, it does look like Duck is. Actually, you know what? Yeah, hold up. I'm gonna switch blades here. I'm gonna switch here. In this photo, is Duck taller than Thomas, or is he? Yeah, is Duck bigger than Thomas, or is he like around the same size, because I can't tell from this height. I can tell his boiler, his side tanks, his pannier tanks are definitely larger than Thomas's, but is his cab or he himself bigger? I'm seeing a lot of yeses here, so I guess it must be, but I don't know. Sometimes the model series tended to be inaccurate to the books. But then again, at the same time, Topham did say the new engine was bigger than him and could probably do the work alone. So yeah, I guess Duck is technically bigger than Thomas. All right, so back to Blender. And now here's the thing: I'm not looking for accuracy or anything because I don't expect to have any accuracy here. I'm just trying to make a Duck model that I'm satisfied with. And you also will notice Thomas himself is also incomplete because he doesn't have his front and back windows and his whistle. And also he's missing his splasher lining. He does have lamp iron, so it's not the pilot Thomas. And he's also missing his couplings, but I'll get to those another video. Like I said, yeah, I'm not looking for accuracy. I'm just trying to make a model that I'm satisfied with. What the fuck is... What does that mean, Dodge? Oh, I'm sorry, Mitch. Alright, anyways, yeah, Duck. I guess I'll do his tanks first. That is not the size of his tank, because I'm pretty sure his tanks go past his... Yeah, they're the same length as his running board. Or the same width as his running board. And if you hear me like humming Tugs music, that's because it's been in my head all week. Okay, I think that is like the curvage there was to Duck's model, so that's fine. Okay, that boiler is way too big. Okay, I'll answer this. Okay, that he's as long as Flying Scotsman with 210. Okay. Whoa, wait. No, that's not right. What are you talking about, Dodge? All right, Jennifer. I probably will do another Roblox stream whenever I get back into modeling. I probably should get back into that. And now Donald and Douglas Gaming are keeping. On average, how long does it take to make a model in Blender? It depends on the model, really. Like, I mostly do trains models, so yeah, it usually depends on how long the it depends on how long it actually. Here's the thing. It depends on the character. Like, it depends on the length. Or, like, the amount of detail a character has. Like, if it's a classic series or hit character, it probably takes about, like, a day. Is that actually true? Is Duck actually, like, the same length as James? I don't know. Dodge could be dodging me again. Alright, here's another question. Is the engine's length... Does the engine's... Okay, no, yeah, the engines don't have the same running board length. All these years, I have thought that they were the same length that their running boards were all the same length. I guess not, because as I just saw, Duck's running board seems to be wider than Thomas's. Okay, so... What did I just call? Oh, there we go. There we go. So I hope you guys do not mind the music in the background. Planning to buy some copper. Oh, that sounds cool. Like, are you making your own Thomas? Are you making your own Thomas models out of them? I'm not keeping you in a basement, so do not answer. Mr. Richards early had like a Roblox game. I did have an MRR Roblox game once upon a time, but it was then taken down because of copyright. I'll probably explain that another time. Anyways, do know. Oh my God! Yeah, thank you, Dodge. Yeah, Dodge here. So, Dodge here just sent me an image of Duck, and apparently he is pretty much the same length as James, without his tender. So, that's pretty helpful. Also, are you referring to Steven the Magic Railroad? Because, yeah, that was definitely a lot of fun. I'm probably going to think opposite in a few years, but for now, I do think it's fine. Okay, yeah, Dodge is actually helping me here. Everybody, shout out to Mitch here, aka my buddy Dodge, because he is sending me reference photos that are really helping me right now. I really appreciate you, Dodge. Okay, so yeah, Duck. Oh shit, I actually always thought Duck was the same size as James. Apparently he's not. Okay. Alright, yes, still looking. Oh my God, Season 12 is helping me right now. Is that weird? Or is it not? Okay, yeah, Duck, my earlier theories were correct. Duck is taller than... Oh, and that helps too. Reference photos of Duck. Thank you, Egan. But yeah, so as it turns out, Duck is in fact longer than... I have been procrastinating. I need to keep doing so. Also, I bet a lot of you who've watched my channel for a bit are probably wondering this. Why am I doing a Blender video right now in the first place? Or why am I doing a modeling video? Because, fun fact, my dad is the one who gave me the suggestion to do this. Well, me and him both thought of it at the same time. But the other reason is because I was inspired to do this by Paul's vids. Steve is a character I'm proud of, even if he is just a Henry reskin. Thing is, I think we should address this. The reason a bunch of MRR characters have the basis as they do is because... Yeah, I got more reference there. But yeah, the reason they are reskins is because I didn't know how to Blender model at the time. Of course I do now, you can see. But at the time I didn't, so I had no other choice but to be... unoriginal. Sorry, folks. But yeah, so, now I can do this, and I have actually thought, how would you feel if I changed the MRR characters to be my own models? Like, would you like me to do my own models in similar style to the 2010 and 2012 models that are completely my own? So, oh, that's pretty cool. Oh my God, Duck is small. Is he smaller than Diesel? That is weird to see. Yeah. Oh my God, that's weird. I always thought he was the same size. The more you know, I guess. I will do a director's commentary on like other episodes of MRR, at least the ones that I care about. I've already done a stream on the ones I don't care about, but yeah. All right, so yeah. Duck, from what I know, has some real long damn tanks and a long boiler. So, Mr. Handy Helper Buddy, yeah, that's you, Dodge. All right, yeah, now. Also, fun fact, but aside from that season 12 photo I was looking at, I am only going to be using seasons 1 to 5 images because those are the type of aesthetics I'm going for here. So Duck's front is a little strange because he has this yeah, I'm just gonna share my screen on this real quick too, because I'm looking at Duck here and he's got this thing underneath like that connects with his tanks here. It like slopes down like that. I don't know how that works. Is that like, I'm not asking anything here. I'm just never noticed he had that. Oh no, it's actually connected to his. Oh, okay. Okay, I see what's going on now. Duck spoiler. Okay, yeah, Duck spoiler is fine for the most part. I'm gonna do that. I think that looks a little more accurate too. But yeah, so I guess it slopes down like this, so I'm gonna add another cube here and yeah, I never noticed it was like that. I always thought his boiler was exposed a little bit. But then again, like I said, the more you... Duck is my second favorite character. I've said this before. Duck is my second favorite character. I love it. I love Duck, man. Swim one now. Alright, so yeah, I'm going to do this now, and I think it is basically just like Duck's, I think that is supposed to be like Duck's, I think it's supposed to be like his, smoke box saddle, or I guess it's like his boiler saddle or valve chest or something. Railway terminology is not exactly one of my strengths. That's what I have Josh and, that's what I have Josh and I believe E2 for. So. I guess it's close enough, but like I said, not aiming for accuracy, I just want a cool model. Oh, I know. I also hope you guys don't mind the lo-fi music in the background. I just thought it would be nice to have some music while I was modeling. If I had a purchased version. Question: how did you make? I don't. Sorry, but I don't think I understand that. Rounder. It's rounder-ish. Okay, yeah, I'm aware of that. Duck is Hank Hill. Okay, yeah. For those who don't know, Alex's headcanon voice for Duck is Mike Judge, aka Hank Hill. So in that case, you would be saying the Great Western Way is the wrong way. No, wait, no. Oh, the Great Western Way is the right way. You hear of that, Oliver? You hear of that, Oliver? Alright, anyways, okay, so... Okay, I think it does sit higher. I think it sits higher like this. And, oh wait. And that's fitting because that is predominantly the height of... Oh wait, no, it's a bit bigger. Yes. Look, everybody! Thomas is now Duck! Thomas has now become Duck! Oh my god, what am I doing with my life? Thomas is now Duck! Oh my god, okay, I'm having too much fun. I could literally just make this my Duck model! It's me! Hey guys, it's me, Thomas the Great Western Engine! Thomas the Great Westers. After you made Duck, you plan to make Keanu Reeves the Tank by that I mean Oliver. Yeah, I am gonna make Oliver soon, but the thing is, he's not gonna be in the first season. Oh yeah, also on the topic of MRR from earlier, I just made Steven the Magic Railroad because I felt like the original Magic Railroad, as much as I love the actual Magic Railroad, it does have a lot of issues. So I wanted to do my best to fix it, while also adding a bunch of insane jokes that absolutely led to nothing. Anyways, any Class 08s after James? Yeah, Diesel, Splatter, Dodge, and Paxton are going to be in the series. Others, I don't know. I don't think any of us care about Aryan Burt, so they won't be appearing. And yeah, sorry, I'm trying to look at the chat and the freaking Blender at the same time. Okay, I think that should be fine. I think it might be a bit. I think that is a bit too big. So I think that's a good enough height. Okay, now I have to look at his frame. Oh yeah, that's where his sandboxes are. In fact, I'm gonna craft those right now. If Jack Black played Diesel 10, that would be hilarious. Because this is also the same version I use for trains, and yeah, really, it's just I just don't question it. I just work with it with whatever works for me. And personally, older versions of Blender are fine with me. So, and I just realized Duck's sandboxes are too small. And come to think of it, yeah, I think his spoiler's meant to be in the back, step back. Okay, there we go. I think that was the spacing, and hey, pretty close. Okay, there we go.
Oh yeah, that is quite a shame.
Sorry to hear that, friend. Skarloey is a good one, but I think my personal favorite is Peter Sam. I do agree with Diesel 10 though. Diesel 10 and Boko I think are my two favorite Diesels. And maybe Class 40. Anyways, okay, this is starting to look a bit like Duck. I do think I am gonna have to scale down the boiler and the tanks a bit more because I don't know why, but the pictures I'm using look like Thomas's. Yeah, even the ones Dodge sent me look like Thomas's boiler look like Duck's tanks are bigger than Thomas's. Like his tanks are definitely. Oh no, they're going past Thomas's, so I guess I'm not too off. That's very funny you say that, because I have some recorded Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach gameplays that I will be uploading soon. Anyways, yeah, so continuing on with Duck here, I'm gonna smooth out his boiler. So now it looks. There we go. Good. Alright, so now I'm gonna work on his cab a bit before getting to his other mini details. Oh man, tugs. People, one thing you gotta know about me, recently, like ever since last year, I have been obsessed with tugs. And I'm pretty sure you can tell from my profile here. Literally. You can see from my tugs, from my high sunshine profile. Credit to WTL Network, by the way. I actually haven't seen Has-Been Hotel.
This is Tugs.
Oh god dang it, the music's stuck in my head now. See, here's the problem. I am obsessed with Tugs right now, and it sucks because as much as I'm happy with the episodes we got, I want more now. Yeah, dude, I'm so obsessed with Tugs now that I want more episodes. I just want more. Why did the show have to end after its first season? We know why. But just why, dude? Why? We need more episodes. Not in current day though, because current day episodes would suck. Oh, gotta change that down to 30 degrees. Okay, so Duck's cab is... Oh, perfect. There's actually an image of his cab. Thank you, Donald's Duck. Yeah, shout out to all of the episodes I'm pointing out, people, because it's classic Thomas. What do you expect? It has to be taller than Thomas's, and as a result, that kind of looks weird. But I think his bunker will make it better. I've always seen Top Hat as just like James. He technically picks the board too, but. I'll take your word for it, Alex. Anyways. Okay, so I think this down... Okay, yeah, that down here is not smooth. That's what I want. Perfect. There we go. Alright, so, yeah, back to his bunker. Okay, so it looks like I need to make Duck a tad bit longer. Because he actually does have a bigger cab than I thought, so... And his bunker is also pretty large. That sounded very out of context. Oh, this has to be lower so that it can work here. Ah, perfect. Okay, curves, so... Oh, that's my mistake. Okay, that works fine. And let me just take a look at the progress so far. Okay, apparently his boiler is a tad bit too long. There we go. That is the duck I'm looking for. That looks like duck. Big Freeze is a good episode. It really is a good episode. At least from Tug standards, Big Freeze is a really heartwarming episode, at least in the ending. Yeah, I think that should be fine. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to continue here with his funnel now, and all his other bits and bobs. So the style I'm going for here is just like this simplistic little funnel design. Again, not looking. I'm not going to repeat myself. You already know the process. Okay, his funnel universally looks like that, so I'm just going to stick with that. And now his dome. I've always noticed Duck has a larger dome than most engines I've seen. Okay, now I'm good. Okay, this looks like Duck. This looks like the Duck model I want. I am going to shrink his running board down just a tiny bit. So there. This is my interpretation of Duck. And Oliver and Tow. A lot of people preferred Oliver and Tow. I feel like a lot of people have been talking about them. Thomas and the Royal Engine is a fitting finale, honestly. I think, honestly, that is, like, my preferred finale for the show. Well, probably not my preferred one, I would have expected so. I actually was expecting a better finale to the show, but Royal Engine is a good one. I think it is a fitting end. Now I have to compare Thomas to Duck, or Duck to Thomas. Okay, yeah, good. He does look bigger than Thomas. That's a good thing. Alright, now I'm going to put his cab together. And the way I'm going to do this is by shrinking this down a bit and this and boolean. Oh god, I'm not sure what it is. And now, if we look inside, his cab is now hollow. So that makes it easier for whenever I make his windows and cab. Okay, there we go. So okay, so this is weird. Duck has like this weird oh no, I can add that pretty easily. Oh, I didn't notice it was split a bit too far back. Yeah, that connects fine, so... Okay, so now I am going to... this down. So this one is hold up a moment. Okay, so now I am going to... Oh my god, my mouse. Okay, how big is the porthole? Okay, I'm not gonna spend too much time showing this, but does anybody notice in this image that Duck doesn't have cab doors? Like, does anybody actually see that? Duck does not have cab doors, so how the heck did the crew get in there? I don't think anybody's ever pointed that out, and I think that's funny. Hey, that sounds pretty cool. Actually, I'll do my top hat right now. Every day I see something new. Today is the sight of a floating set of coal, no less. Oh, I know, Warrior, but he could get a hose down before coming to join us. Even you, Warrior, after a day in the garbage yard, so to say. Wait, no, that doesn't work. Actually, these go further back. And actually, I'm gonna move this up here because it seems like that's how it works. Is Top Hat like Top Hat? I don't think he really is. He's not as mature as Sir Topham Hatt. And honestly, I wouldn't even say Captain Star is like Sir Topham Hatt, honestly. Because he has said some things to his tugs that aren't exactly nice. Actually, I remember seeing this Twitter meme once where it was like, Captain Star, am I ugly? Yes, 10 cents. You are very ugly. And then Topham was like, Sir, am I ugly? No, Chumish, you're not ugly. Because really, Captain Star is not like a father to the tugs. He's literally just their boss. Yeah, I think that should work. Just check it. And as for the little, whatever thing on him, I do know what to do. Okay, there we go. Now the portal's open, and the way I'm going to achieve that little circle thing is going to put one of these here. It'd be really thin if I got to fit it here. Oh my Jesus, that is... Okay, yeah, that works better. And I am just going to work my magic here. Oh dear, Thomas. Where is it? Okay. Oh my God, no, it's taller. Well, answer to question 1, I love Fireman Sam. Fireman Sam is a really good show. And 2, yes, I do like Arnold McKinney's Thomas. I don't much like his American voice, though. I think John Hassler is the best one, or at least the most fitting for Arnold. I'm going to move this up here. Okay, yeah, there we go. Okay, here we are. This is Duck, everybody. This is Mr. Great Westerner himself. So, well, yeah, there you go. There's at least most of Duck, and Oh dear, he's flipped. I bet you get Percy to take him away. Okay, so that's a duck. I'm not going to texture him here because that's very interesting. Also,
Well, I didn't really do anything. Oh my! That would be surprising.
anyway, he's alright. Back to you, Mr. Quackers. Or Duck. That's me. Quack, quack, boys. Quacks. Quackers. Yep, that's me, boys. And now I got to add more detailing to okay, yeah, I'm gonna add his two front parts since they're the easiest. I'm just gonna add his two front bits. It's little ladder things. I mean, and they're pretty close to his face for some reason. I don't get why, but okay. There we go. Duck looks fine. Or I guess I'll just fix him up whenever I add his face. I'll tell you what. Here, I will take the size of Thomas's chassis here. Right, so I suppose this part isn't meant to be so far back. Also, hello, Duck here, and I've got a message for everybody who likes it. But I've heard that Piece of J is, or so I'm told, is an epic gamer. I have no idea what that means, but okay. Okay, how long has the stream been going on for? Only an hour? That's surprising. Well, I plan to make this 2 hours, so hey, it looks like we might actually get to James. Duck never had a UK voice. He had the same voice actor for both dubs. Alright, so for this, I actually am going to have to look at a CGI image of Duck. Hold up. Right, so now, there's no clear image. I'm just gonna have to look at side images. Okay, so that's how it works. It goes back to his tutorials. And oh, I forgot. Ducks. I think it's a safety valve. It's a safety valve, right? This is meant to be a safety valve. Okay, so duck's looking pretty good. Well, personally, I would say that Michelangelos is the best James. Because let's be honest, he really is the best. The UK dub will always be the Thomas. No matter what, we all know the UK dub Thomas is the best Thomas. And, what else can I talk about? Oh yeah, I have Thomas here is not the only one I've done. I actually have models for Percy and Toby as well. I just haven't finished them, and Toby, I think, does need some work done. And just for the hell of it, I am going to cut out his windows now. For his, see, I have no idea what I'm talking about right now. I'm doing this for pieces I'm actually just going to be cutting up. I already did that. And the windows come out. Perfect! This is my interpretation of Duck. Right here. Kind of. Only for the series. Well, I guess you will receive some major updates at some point in the future. But for now, this is him. And now I'm going to add his water tanks, because I just realized he was missing those. I think they were located over here near his dome. Or maybe there. No, yeah, they are near his dome. Okay, so okay, there we go. Oh yeah, that's correct. Okay, handrails. I don't know how I'm gonna do those yet, but I will figure it out soon. And I'm just gonna copy and paste these real quick, or duplicate them real quick, and put them on top of Duck's sandboxes, because I just remembered he has those. Okay, yeah. And now time to get to his other side details. I'm full of surprises that you're to save me. I bring some razzle dazzle to the yard. I'm full of surprises, as you can plainly see. I'm just in my surprises to prevail. You know this time is, I know my time is up. I hope this time my surprises don't fail. They used to call me DVS because I'm a bit of craziness. But please, you must believe yes, I'm not that bad. Or maybe just a tad. Is it just me, or does Diesel's UK voice, or does Diesel's CGI voice sound like Spud? Am I the only one who thinks that? You may be good, gracious, or whatever it is you say, but cars can be troublesome, and... Scena morto! Insisted Donald. It's a pity, but the wee engines are just... But the wee engine will just have to learn for himself. Ah, rest in peace, George Carlin. You are the superior duck voice. I could not answer that question for you. So you're telling me, Alex, that you prefer "Hello, everyone. My name's Thomas" to "Hello there. My name's Thomas." Or are you referring to the early nitrogen seasons, aka the seasons where Thomas used to sound like this? I promise to take extra special care of my lion. Lucy's UK voice could use some improvements, at least in the early nitrogen seasons, because let's face it, Rob Rackstraw wasn't the best casting choice. But really though, his later UK voice from Nigel Pilkington was better. And even his US voice was better. Especially compared to his Martin Sherman voice. It was ridiculous. Anyways, yeah, there we go. Duck, you got your splashers. You got your splashers in place. Oh, holy hell, I am tired. A call to action is when James is told to bother you. It is the call, Percy, for me to be gay. Also, little fact about my Thomas here, I'm just going to point this out. His face was drawn by me, but I did something a bit different with him. That is quite interesting. I call this the Paulsvids method. So as you can see here, his eyes are a separate piece. So now you know I can just, I can have his eyes go, yay! Too far, that's too far. Yeah, here we go. That is my preferred Thomas one. So my preferred Thomas eyes. Hey guys, it's me, Thomas. How are you? Alright, there we go. And, yeah, done. I think both are very decent adaptations of their respective movies, or their respective original branding. You know, I was actually putting this out about, since you were talking about Fireman Sam, hold up a second, let me just finish. There we go, perfect. But yeah, since you were on the topic of Fireman Sam, Trainboy 99, Sonic the Hedgehog, of all the movie, like, I think, yeah, I remember Pingu, Thomas, Bob the Builder, yeah, Pingu, Thomas, Bob the Builder, and even Barney the fucking Dinosaur were gonna get live action hit movies. Why did Fireman Sam not get one? Like, is Fireman Sam adult enough? Like, does it just not matter with Fireman Sam? I mean, it depends on the expression he makes, I guess. Because I admit there are some moments where I do see that. Duck is looking great. Alright, I think there's one more bit of detailing before we move on to James. Gotta put this up here, and I think we are nearly ready to get to James. Sorry, I'm cheating a bit here. But there we do this cab. Okay, that works. There we go, guys. Here's Duck. I think I'm just gonna steal his wheels off Thomas. Yeah, I'll do that in a little bit though, but other than that, guys, here's Duck. Here is my model of Duck. And you know what, even though I said earlier he was unfinished, but you know what, I will say this. I think Step for Action was going to be a live action movie at one point. It definitely feels like it was going to be something like that. And to answer your question there, only if you can get them to look similar to Thomas's here. Ain't that right? Now then. Alright, so Duck is now. Should I add his handrails and buffers? Again, yeah, I can just steal parts from Thomas here and do it for him. For now, yeah, I think Duck is pretty much in his completed stages, at least for now. I would actually, I'm not saying I want it to happen, but I think a live-action Fireman Sam movie could actually work. I think they could actually do something cool with that. That would be helpful, actually, because I have drawn a few alternate expressions for Thomas already. So that would be cool if I didn't have to draw the extras. Anyway, so just hold up. Sorry, I'm just checking here to see if there's any details on Duck I'm missing, besides his buffers and housings and stuff like that. And oh yeah, back here is meant to be like this. All right, there we go. Duck looks pretty much good. And that means, people, we can now move on to James. So let me just save my progress real quick. Yeah, to those who didn't know, my Thomas and, if you couldn't already put it together already, my Thomas and the Magic Railroad analog horror video series has been canceled because there's no way I could get it to work the way I wanted it to. But yeah, so I did decide to just reuse the face from the analog horror and put it onto my Thomas. And so as a result, I made different toon style expressions for the engines. I love old Scoop. The previous version of Scoop was better. But then again, and this is probably this is probably going to be a big hot take here. I kind of understand why they made Scoop the way he was in the CGI series. Because I think the reason they did it was so that he would have flaw. I think the process with Scoop back in the previous Bob the Builder, in the old Bob the Builder episodes and like the stop motion series, I think they did it because he lacked flaws. He was too sensible and reliable. But at the same time, I don't think that was a problem because there were other main characters who were problem makers. Unintentional or not, there were other characters, so we really have been deprived of live action movies for Thomas and Fireman Sam and Bob the Builder. I think all of them would be pretty cool. And Thomas, we no longer need you, at least for now, so.
Oh, you noticed, no more garbage for me, at least for now. Captain Stars put me on the contract for the new Dock Foundations. Just what was to be expected, really. Me, such a powerful tug and all. Well, gotta go now. Bye!
Why did I just recite something from Warrior? Okay, so Doc has his little site foil. Alright, now time to work on James. Or at least start on James. Alright boys, let's get to me. Let's face it, you all came for me. I'm a splendid engine. Who wouldn't want to come and see me? James is... Oh yeah, and just real quick, here is what Percy currently looks like. Yeah, this is my Percy, what he looks like so far.
I'm not worried about adding the cab door just yet.
Right now, he looks pretty much fine. Alright, so James time. Right, let's get this splendidness over with. And Thomas, once again, will need you for reference. And James, I think, is pretty much straightforward here. He's going to be pretty easy, I think. And that especially helps because we do have some reference photos of James next to Thomas.
Hey, Thomas, I've got a joke for you.
Well, go on. What are you waiting for? Tell me.
Why should you never go out, Baker?
I don't know. Tell me. I'm kind of surprised they haven't done a lot live action on Paw Patrol yet. Eats Percy. Why would you want to eat Percy? I get that doesn't make sense. Scoop himself isn't a flawed character and he's an idiot. Yeah. That's pretty much what I'm saying. Like Scoop can work. James was the best character in All Engines Go, I feel. He was the only one, even if he didn't appear that often, he was actually like a pretty good version of James. I don't know if this is an unpopular opinion at this point, but I think that personally, CGI James is the worst version. I don't hate James in CGI, But the issue is, there's nothing special about him in CGI. Like, every time they try to do something with him, they don't do it. James, you are... Well, of course, I'm splendid. Very splendid. That's for sure. Alright. Okay, so James is definitely taller than Thomas here, so, yeah, that's something. I'm just going to take the length for him. Alright, let's do this. Okay, it is wider. James's smoke box is pretty decently sized, so I'm trying to make it like his Trackmaster model there, I say. Okay, so here we go. Alright. I think this is gonna be just pretty much easy. Very easy. The less we say of that, the better. Okay, so James's cab is going to be different because we are going to have to separate. This is already starting to look like James. Actually, no, it's starting to look a lot like James and Edward. Edward, I'm sure I'll get to another time. Not today, of course, because you know he's not focus here. But I am. Yeah, are we thinking longer or smaller for James's thing here? Yeah, longer, smaller. Which one are we thinking? Since there are no responses right now, I'm just gonna go with smaller. Okay, trying to make sure here he doesn't look like his CGI model. Yeah, not try. And he looks too stubby. Then again, he is a longer engine, so I don't know. Yeah, fun fact, everybody, I actually just forgot. I did just forget that James has a front pony truck. So that's my own fault for forgetting that. Now his smoke box. His smoke box we have to do now. Lamps just make engines look silly. Goodbye, Percy. I'm not Percy. I'm Edward.
Oh, sorry to tell you, Thomas, but if you even say it, Edward, I'm gonna be very, very, very pissed off at you.
James should have just flat out been the main character of Journey Beyond Sodor, I think. Like, Percy already had his turns in the spotlight, but James, I think, should have gotten a special to himself as well. And this is already looking like the James I like. I should probably shrink his boiler down just a tiny bit. That is pretty much the James I am looking for. Actually, how does that look? It's fine, I suppose. Fine, said Sir Topham Hatt. Bullshit. Nobody's fine. Hey, how's your hair? Fine. See, that makes more sense to me. Carlin, we need you again, man. I wish you hadn't died. None of us wish you had died. Oh, hello, Blue Puffball. Good question. I actually couldn't tell you that. Lamp oil, rope, bombs, you want it? It's yours, my friend. As long as you have enough rubies. Oh wait, no. As long as you have enough splendid red paint. Sorry, Link. Oh no, sorry, Percy. I don't take green paint. Come back when you're a little more splendid. Which celebrity would you like for James? Honestly, if I was to choose a celebrity, I think it would probably be, actually, that's a good question. Who would I have for James? The world would be a better place if Carlin... I mean, yeah, we'd all be more happy if Carlin was alive. Carlin's comedy is what we need in this world. Then again, Bill Burr, I guess, is the second best, since he is following in Carlin's steps. Okay, yeah, his running board is supposed to be long. James, why do you have to have such a strange freaking valve chest? Alright, I think that's the right shape for James. Now I'm gonna add his splashers. Which actually I think I can just steal from Duck. So I'm gonna grab Duck real quick and I'm going to copy and paste his splashers. There we go. There we go. That's James. That is James. That is totally James. I do think his cab needs to be a bit smaller, but that's an easy fix. Okay, there we go. We got James. We got James, boys. The splendid red engine has arrived. Make way for an important engine. And we will just I'll steal Thomas's funnel from him. I'll get rid of the black texture in here. There we go. Splendid. Okay, yeah, for some reason, this funnel's a bit shorter. I don't get why, but I guess that works. So there we go, Thomas. I will say he's not going to be gay, but James is going to be something else. He's not, and by something else I don't mean a different sexuality or like a different gender. He's just going to be another type of craziness. On another level of crazy, I mean, yeah. How come Thomas didn't revive James in Edward? Actually, he did. As Paul's vids confirmed, Thomas revived everybody. Like, everybody who died is now back. Tom Kenny, I think, is like the expected choice, but I think I'm gonna have to figure out who I'd have to voice Jay, because Michael Angelis was perfect. Like, he is the James in all of our hearts. Oh, that is not what I was expecting at all. Here we go, so. Okay, that's a decent size. That works for me. Guess I'll just add his little arch things here. Ah, good James reference images, heck yeah. How interesting, I wonder why. Okay, now, I guess I'll just have to make these buffer beams now. Oh, that is way too lengthy. Okay, so James looks pretty good. How long has it been now? Alright, we have another 30 minutes, and who knows, if I finish James early, we might start on another character. Yeah, I think it is time for a music change. I'm gonna change up the music real quick. Here's some lo-fi. Oh shit, this boiler's exploding. this is D. James.
Oh yes, that is. Well, personally, I prefer Johnny Morris as Toby because he really was the best.
All right, so now. Okay, I think. You know what? There is one texture I will add here, and that is James's face. I'm gonna add his face real quick. Just do some work here real fast. So I'm gonna add a circle. Wait, what am I doing? This isn't a tutorial. Let's do this. There we go. There he is, everybody. This is my James face. It is a bit too big, but I can fix that. There we go. And real quick, I am going to fix James's face. There we go. There's James. There's the splendid bastard himself. That's a question I don't really know. Thank you, Brandon. Alright, so... I guess... I'll light his cab windows? Okay, there we are. What else is there? Oh, yeah, his dome. I don't prefer Topham's UK voice, but I do think it could have used. I think it is a good Topham voice. Terry Shale is not my preferred Topham, but he is one of the funniest Tophams. But I think you know what? Yeah, I think I do prefer UK CGI Topham. Right now, I'm gonna add its dome. The splendid brass dome. Oh wait, that's the wrong voice. My splendid brass dome. Alright, so people, I think that is going to be the stopping point here. I want to thank all of you for watching this. This was a really fun project. I mean, it depends on the situation, I guess. It's still, Alright, yeah, thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time in part 2, where I finish up James and start on another engine. So, see you guys. Goodbye.